Hey MiLOWE community, this is Pallavi again with another MiLOWE Mommy Memoir, this time for March. And can we just talk about how it's probably safe to assume that this robe is my MiLOWE Mommy Memoir uniform. Anyway, let's get to the topics for this month. I've got a couple of things I want to ask you guys. I've got a couple of things to share. It'll be fun. Okay, so it is a crazy time right now. We are all, I think, on edge a little bit about the self-quarantining, the social distancing, and all that stuff that we're supposed to be thinking about right now amidst COVID-19 pandemic. I don't know if you can hear my baby in the back. She's almost 8 months old, and she is in the pits part of teething. Poor thing. She's just, she's screaming. Her dad's in there right now trying to give her a little bit of that natural teething gel on her gums. It's gonna be an interesting weekend. If anything, there's a little silver lining that we have all this time together at home to be there with her as she's kind of struggling through it. How'd she do? Yeah, he's shaking his head. Wish us luck. All right, so the crying is just gonna be the soundtrack in the back for the video today, and I'm gonna do a bit of a walking diary today. So one thing that I've been taking this time to do is to bulk make food for her. So these ice trays are like my favorite thing right now. I also used to use the candy, I don't know how you say it, breast milk bags whenever I was pumping and breastfeeding, and now I just use them for food. And they have this little like adapter where you can like put the pureed food into it and then add it in there. So we do a combo of some baby-led weaning. We give her like pieces of broccoli and some egg and some toast and things like that, which she's able to like pick up and chew on. And then we give her, spooned food as well, so she can get some actual food into her little belly. I mean, it takes some concentrated effort to go to the grocery store, but as of right now, I think I've done, 3 to 4 hours of work once every 3 months. And she's, so twice so far, because she only started eating solids a couple months ago. So I've only had to really like hunker down and make food twice. So one of the challenges that we're facing right now is trying to figure out how to, keep it, all the activities fresh. And what I mean by that is like she's getting older and more curious and more mobile, and we're just like not sure what to do to play with her. Like, I mean, I know that we can just like sit on the ground with her and like roll around, and she's actually like refusing to roll around right now. Maybe it's the teething that's like getting to her. I'm not really sure, but what do I do with an 8-month-old to like keep her engaged and not bored and annoyed and cranky? Help. A little update on my exercise and body image and all of that journey. I've been feeling a little bit better lately because I have been implementing short bursts of energy, short bursts of workouts. I listened to this fantastic episode on an NPR podcast called Life Kit, and they talk about how every movement counts in this episode. It's about exercise, and they measure energy in something called METs, and every activity, even sleeping, has METs. But obviously, you want to expend more METs to get the gain of or the benefit of the exercise. So, I highly recommend listening to it. It's based on science, and even if you're sitting and working, and you take, get up and sit down 15 to 20 times once every hour while you're sitting and working, that is expending METs, and that is a benefit to your body, and it does actually like count as exercise. So anyway, that's been like psychologically like really great for me to think about, and it actually makes me want to move more, which is awesome. Even if I'm tired, like I'll just even if I'm wasting time on social media, which I'll admit I'm not perfect, and I definitely do it. So even when I'm wasting time on social media, I try to do it while I'm walking around, or like I'm standing and I'll do like, I'm like doing cat phrases right now when you can't see that. But anyway, that's been really helpful, and it's starting to look. I find a little light at the end of the tunnel in terms of like feeling physically good again after having a baby. So, if there's one thing that I've been realizing in the middle of this pandemic is that our resources are precious. And I did brave the grocery store a couple of times in the last couple of days before everybody really started self quarantining at home. And, the first thing to go would be paper towels and diapers and wipes and all of these things that totally make sense, because, if you're going to be stuck at home, you want to make sure that you're stocked. And anyway, what I'm getting to is, we are living in an age where we're all trying to be a little more sustainable, and I guess I just wanted to share a couple of things that we have been doing for quite some time now that have really set us up for success. And in times like this, we're really grateful that we made that choice, because we're not rushing to the grocery store and having to shell out a lot of money for disposable things. For example, instead of paper towels, we switched to microfiber cloths a long time ago, and that has been really monumental in terms of, we don't need to store them in the house. We make our own cleaners, so we don't buy we don't have to buy bottles and bottles of cleaner all the time. It's, safer, it's non-toxic. I think we've saved thousands of dollars over the last 5 or 6 years, in not having to go to a traditional store to buy these things that are made up of mostly water anyway. The other thing is that I'm worried about her. She started screaming again. Daddy caved and went in there, and now he's sitting with her and letting her sleep on his shoulder. Oh, poor baby. Anyway, I wanted to close and make sure I gave another example of a sustainable option in the house. And one of the things that's been hugely beneficial for saving money is cloth diapers. We're huge fans of it. We do cloth wipes. We even make our own wipe solution. Again, it really doesn't take that much time. And yes, you do have to commit to doing laundry every 2 to 3 days, depending on how big your stash is. But I think if you have the benefit of having laundry inside your house and you have a young child, you're looking at a savings of, $1,000, $1,500, $2,000 over the course of your baby's, life before they potty train. I mean, let's be real. Diapers and wipes and all of those things are a big burden on the environment. So again, no judgment at all. In fact, I will fess up and say that we have disposable diapers that we keep in the house for whenever we leave the house. And it's always so much easier to have that option in the diaper bag. But when we're home, if she's home, she's in cloth diapers and she is getting cloth wipes. And that has been one of the best choices we have made in order to take the burden off of ourselves financially. Yeah. So thanks again for watching. I hope that all of these have been beneficial so far. I hope to keep going with them. I do my best to stay on top of them, and I'd love to meet more of you. So till next time, bye-bye, and stay safe, please. Stay healthy. Wash your hands.